I'm very happy to meet you students. In today's class, we are going to discuss about chapter 2 Kingdom Animalia. All the animals are coming under the kingdom Animalia. Animals are eukaryotic organism. They have multicellular organization and heterotrophic organisms. There are 35 phyla in animal kingdom. Out of 35 phyla, only 11 phylum considered as major phyla. On the basis of presence or absence of notochord, animals are grouped into two categories. They are non-chordates and chordates. The first criteria of the classification of animal is levels of organization. There are 4 levels of organization. The first, cellular level organization. In this level of organization, cells are arranged look like a tissue but not forming as a tissue. Example, sponges. Sponges are coming under phylum Porifera. Next, tissue level of organization. Here, cells are grouped into tissue. In tissue level, tissue perform a common function. Tissue level classification exhibits in phylum Cnidaria. Example, Hydra. Next, organ level of organization. Group of tissues forming as an organ which exhibit same function. Organ level of organization seen in phylum Platyhelminthes. Next, organ system level of organization. In this, the group of organ forming as an organ system. This type of organization can be seen in the phylum Annelids, arthropod, mollusks, echinoderms, and chordates. In organ system level of organization, the group of organ forming as an organ system and they perform similar function but structure may be different. Next criteria of classification is embryonic layers, that means germ layers. Animals are generally developed from embryonic layers. They are diploplastic or triploplastic. Diploplastic animals have only 2 embryonic layers. They are ectoderm and endoderm. So organs and tissues are developed from these 2 germinal layers. Example, cylindrids. Triploplastic animals have 3 germinal layers. They are ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. If it is having 3 germinal layers in animal, they are said to be triploplastic animals. Example from phylum Platyhelminthes to chordates. Organs and tissues are developed from these embryonic layers. For example, in triploplastic animals, skin, nail, teeth are developed from ectoderm. Lungs, liver and intestine are developed from endoderm. Muscle, bone and heart are developed from middle mesoderm layer. The first type is asymmetry. In asymmetrical animals' body parts cannot be divided into 2 equal halves. Example, sponges. Next, radial symmetry. Example is sea anemone. In this type of symmetry, the body parts is divided into equal halves from any angle. In pentamerous radial symmetry, we can get only 5 planes of symmetry. In pentamerous radial symmetry, we can get only 5 angle of divisions, so we can get only 5 halves. Example, starfish. Next, biradially symmetrical organism. In this type of symmetry, it is a type of symmetry which have both radial and bilateral symmetry. Example, comb jellies. Next, bilateral symmetry. In this type of symmetry, we can get only 2 equal halves. Example, insects and man. The next criteria is coelom. So what is coelom? Coelom is a space between body wall and digestive tract. It's called coelom. Coelom means body cavity. In acoelomates, there is no body cavity. There is no space between body wall and digestive tract. Example, Platyhelminthes. In pseudocoelomate animals, coelom is present in between endoderm and ectoderm. It is called as false coelom. Example, phylum Ascalmenthes. Next, eucoelom or true coelom are coelomate animals. Coelom should be present within mesoderm layer, that is considered as eucoelomate or true coelomates. Then eucoelomate animal furtherly divided into two types based on the formation of coelom. Schizocoelomates and enterocoelomates. Schizocoelomates, the coelom is formed from splitting of mesoderm. Examples, annelids, arthropods and mollusks. In enterocoelomates, coelom is formed from mesodermal pouches of Archanteron. Examples, echinoderms, hemichordates and chordates.